Plenty of heavy rainfall. Started off early this morning, right around 5, 6 o'clock. Had a heavy band move through the Florida Panhandle with some severe weather associated with this. Mostly strong winds, no tornadoes, but some strong winds down to our south. Now we're seeing some clearing. We will have a lot of cloud cover, but the rain has mostly cleared out. A few light sprinkles still left over. And I think that's what we'll see during the overnight period. But by early tomorrow morning, most likely 5, 6 o'clock, about 12 hours from now, another round of some pretty heavy rainfall. We'll talk about that in a second. Since midnight, some pretty robust totals, anywhere from 1/2 inch down in Bonifay to 2.5 inches. Up in Troy, right at that number. 2 inches in Enterprise, just a little over in Ozark, almost 2 inches in Dothan and Geneva, and 2.5 inches close to it down in Panama City. On top of all this rain, I think we could stand to see another 1/2 inch to 1 inch and maybe even more in some isolated spots. So over the next 12 hours or so, we're going to add on to that rain. That's why that flash flood watch in effect, especially for the low-lying areas around the Wiregrass. Ozark, Abbeville, and Troy checking in the middle and low 60s with a little east-southeast and east-northeast wind, mostly an easterly component to that wind. Low 60s everywhere you look, very uniform temperatures everywhere in the Wiregrass. And as the clouds thicken up for tonight and really stay put, these temperatures aren't going to move too much. Could see temperatures drop just a couple of degrees into early tomorrow morning before that next round of rain comes in. There you see the current batch, a lot of rain down to our south off the coast. It's what we thought we were going to see, the remnant of this rain lingering down off the coast. But this is what we're going to see for tomorrow. It's going to pick up some speed and move quickly through the deep south. By early tomorrow morning, we're going to see a line of storms move in. So here's the future cast, picking up on our heavy rain that's right now to the east and south of us. We see the clouds for tomorrow morning. By tomorrow early morning, we're talking 5, 6 o'clock, we'll see another line of showers and possibly some thunderstorms move in. Not expecting any severe weather out of this. However, some heavy rain and possibly some gusty winds will be possible with any thunderstorms we see. That line quickly moves out. We'll have a few lingering light showers by noontime, and then by the afternoon, we start to dry out and clear out. The clouds will be gone by Saturday night, and that's going to set up a very nice end to the weekend on Sunday. And next week should be nice and spring-like with warm temperatures returning. We do have a little cool front that'll move through late on Saturday, and that'll drop temperatures a bit for early Sunday morning. We'll show you how low in just 1 second. The pollen forecast for Saturday, Sunday into Monday. The high range on Sunday, the medium high for Monday, and all the rain helped out today. But it looks like that pollen right back in the air by Sunday and into Monday. Out on the Gulf for tomorrow, a high rip current risk. Winds will be out of the west at 10 to 15 knots. Not the best beach day, especially for the morning. If you can, save that beach trip for Sunday. Should be very nice with a lot of sunshine around. We'll see some morning rain out on the coast as well tomorrow. So for tonight, temperatures staying pretty steady where they are right now, 60 degrees. We'll see that break in the rain, but a mostly cloudy sky. And you can't rule out a little light shower or two for tonight and into early tomorrow morning. But by tomorrow, we're talking 5, 6 a.m., we'll see more showers and possibly some thunder. After that, by noontime, clearing and windy with northwest winds starting, and that'll bring in some cooler air, some drier air more importantly. The cool air will move in for late on Saturday, early on Sunday. That's why temperatures early Sunday morning, there you see them, 44 degrees. Sunday afternoon should be lots of sunshine, 71, and then we start the warm-up on Monday, 77 degrees by Tuesday and Wednesday, 79 and 81. We're going to go 80s for next week. That'll feel really, really nice. And I think we'll see just enough breaks in the cloud cover late tomorrow to get up into the middle 70s for afternoon highs. So after that rain early, we'll be done with it. So another 12 to 18 hours or so of some gloomy weather, and then we get to see some sunshine.
All right.
The last couple of hours of tree limbs down, of power lines down, lots of ice covering roadways. It's pretty treacherous out there and dangerous. Hopefully everyone staying safe at home right now. Power outages are going to be a problem going forward. Hopefully crews can get out tomorrow morning and get those squared away. But please, if you don't have to drive tonight or tomorrow, don't. Stay off the roads. It's still going to be very treacherous tomorrow with temperatures at or below freezing for a good chunk of the day. So road conditions aren't going to improve that much until we get into Thursday. So be aware of that. And I'll got to give my tip my hat to all the reporters that we had in our live shots tonight. They're doing an excellent job braving the elements, but we're trying to give you the latest information in here. They're doing yeoman's work out there, so we're really proud of everybody that pitched in today, and hopefully they're all going to come back and warm up and get home safe for tonight. But we've got a line of mixed precipitation now, starting to see a little snow mixing in with some sleet and freezing rain. This is still not the best case scenario for our roads. Still a little bit of moisture out there, but this axis of moisture sure has shrunk, now down to about a 35-mile wide area. When it was at its strongest, at its widest, it was about 75 to 80 miles wide. So the moisture is starting to shrink up, but the temperatures still going down. So here's the futurecast. Mixed precipitation, a little bit of snow, a little bit of sleet, where you see the pink and the white areas. I think it changes all over to snow, or at least mostly snow, after midnight for a lot of folks, and then we start to see that moisture all dry up or move down to the south, where folks in the Big Bend and southeast Big Bend and the Big Bend of Florida will get their turn with some of this wintry weather. By 8 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be done with the moisture, but still, the roads will be treacherous with all the ice still on them, and temperatures will get cold for tonight. That's another part of this that not getting enough play, I think, and that's partly our fault to hype up some of the dangers with this storm. However, the cold is going to be another story. Wind chill advisory in effect through noon tomorrow, with temperatures dipping down into the 20s tonight. Winds are going to stay steady out of the north and northwest at around 10 to 15 miles an hour, and that is going to cause wind chills to get dangerously low. Numbers right now, it's already cold up in Troy, 24. Chilly for folks in Enterprise, Ozark, Geneva, in the middle and upper 20s, 30 right now in Dothan, most other places at or around freezing. And when you factor in those winds that are steady out of the north and northwest, 10 to 15 miles an hour, it feels like the teens out there. It feels like 19 degrees in Dothan. It feels like 17 in Enterprise. It feels like 16 in Geneva. So if you notice, some of our reporters out in the elements tonight, a little teeth chattering, that's exactly why it feels like the teens out there. So for tonight, we're going to continue to see that wintry mix, a little snow, a little ice and freezing rain mixed in, 24 degrees when you wake up tomorrow morning, and some spots could be in the low 20s. Then for tomorrow, 35 degrees is a high. That's why things are not going to really improve too much tomorrow, with the temperature staying at or below freezing for a good chunk of the day, only rising to above freezing for a little while tomorrow afternoon. It's not going to be the greatest for roads to improve, so you're going to have that layer of ice, and you might even have a little bit of a layer of snow as well tomorrow afternoon. So please stay off the roads if you can help it. Travel not advised until most likely on Thursday in mass, really. The 5-day forecast gets a little better. We finally break above freezing for a good chunk of the day on Thursday. Then by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, big time changes into the 60s. Friday afternoon, we'll be in the middle 60s and close to 70 by the weekend, with chances of rain on Sunday. It's been a long night. I can't say enough about our reporters, how good they've done tonight. A great job all around, and they need to get back.
Yeah.
They need to stay safe, stay warm, and everybody else too. We've had a lot of folks impacted by this storm. Hopefully this is the last one we have to worry about for a long time. Mm-hmm. These don't come around too often, once every 20, 25 years, once in a generation, but we got it, and everyone's doing a good job. People are staying off the roads.
Yep.
And doing well with this. So please, everybody, just stay warm and stay safe.
And some people might think, it tends to get blown out of proportion, but
Right.
I think Matt's live shot right there where he said no injuries tonight on the roads.
No, that's people heeded the warnings and they took it to heart, and we appreciate that. And maybe if you weren't affected and you didn't think we told you what was going to go on, and this kind of situation is totally fluid, and these things change minute by minute, watching the radar, but we knew it was coming, and everybody was prepared well enough, and hopefully we can get these power outages solved, and things on the roads can improve quickly.
Yeah.
Let's hope so. All right, we're not quite out of the woods yet. No.
Not yet. Still pretty treacherous out there tomorrow.
All right.
Thanks.